Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. It's update day. We got an update tonight. It's the weather update. Tornadoes, probably lightning. Tornadoes for sure. We assume lightning's coming as well. The new flare guns dropping tonight. When I say tonight, it's going to be around 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm going to be staying up and I'll have a video posted right away. So I'll remind you earlier than usual, subscribe to the channel when noti's on. Now here's a reminder. We've went over it, but just in case you're new or you forget, tornadoes take 25 seconds to form and they last for 8 minutes. They can move, so they'll spawn and they won't just stay in that location. They'll rotate around the map for 8 minutes. And I believe there could be multiple tornadoes at once based on some gameplay, some trailer stuff we've seen. Lightning storms take 8 seconds to form and they last for 3 minutes and it can move as well. I assume the cloud will just move and lightning will periodically come out of the cloud. Lightning strikes 2 to 3 players at once, deals 10 damage, and multiplies player speed, just like peppers do. Okay, that's how these two things are going to work. The reason tornadoes are in the challenges, right? There's a tornado challenge, I believe, this week, confirming that tornadoes need to come out. There's nothing for lightning, so we're just assuming lightning's dropping with tornadoes, but that's why we don't have any confirmation. And of course, reminder, the flare gun is you shoot it into the air and it reveals nearby enemies, right? It marks nearby enemies. It's a cool weapon. It's definitely useful. You want to include it, especially you're playing pubs. I don't even think it'll come out in competitive, but with pubs, you have a guy on your team rocking it. It's pretty OP. That's all we know for tonight. There's not supposed to be downtime, so it should just come up. I'll put some gameplay up, and I'm excited. We've been looking forward to this update for a while. Next week is 19.1, the mid-season update. Massive, right? We'll talk more about that later, but today we're focusing on tonight. Fortnite IO drill number 2. The second IO drill can now be seen southeast of Greasy Grove. Reminder, there will be 5 of these things total. This is number 2, and they're coming every 3 days. All right, it's the IO drilling from the Chapter 2 map, and some interesting info. Once it is all done, the names of the 5, I guess, mole teams, they're called mole teams, all the IO drill teams, will spell order, right? Omega, Rider, Dash, Epsilon, and Raven. So, little fun fact for you. And then when this happens, Covert Canyon is a new main POI that should drop next week with the mid-season update. That'll be the IO's main headquarters, okay? So again, huge update next week, but pretty big update tonight. Now, thanks to you guys on Twitter, I talked about the chest spawn map. I got it up on your screen now, and you guys linked it to me like crazy. So here are all the different chest locations. I will link this down below if you want to save it or whatever. I think it's super useful. Just at a first glance, Daily Bugle is by far the best with 45 chest spawns, and Logjam Lumberyard's actually pretty OP as well, 36. Without knowing, I actually land at Logjam a lot just because it's close to the Spider-Man spawn that I like on the top left corner of the map, and the wood, right? You get a bunch of mats there as well, so it kind of gives you an idea of some of the more overpowered spots to land. And yeah, you can save that if you want. I find these maps very helpful. Thanks to all you guys that tweeted this at me. Creative mode yesterday was broken. Creative mode is completely broken right now. If you join it, it takes a long time to actually get in. And once you finally get in, the entire hub is gone. What was this about? It was another XP glitch. Apparently an XP glitch that was worse than before. So they just disabled or I don't know. This was purposeful. I don't know why they did it this way instead of just disabling it. It should be good to go now. They need to find a way to prevent these XP glitches. One of the things I've heard is why not just permanently remove publishing perms for these guys who are abusing the XP glitches. I know we as players like to use it, makes things easy as fast, but my point is Epic doesn't like it, and this isn't a solution that can keep going on, right? Keep disabling creative or accolade device while they figure this out. Maybe just remove publishing perms, to prevent or de-incentivize people from doing this. HypeX, Stage 3 is live. Stage 4 goes live on the 13th as I predicted, which means Stage 6 is on the 18th. We're talking about snow melting stages, and Stage 6 on the 18th does reveal Tilted Towers. So still the debate if Tilted Towers is coming on on the 18th next week, or if it's going to come but stay frozen and then thaw out over the next week. We'll see what they do, but we'll talk more throughout the week. Here are some official images of sections of the Fortnite map without snow, just to give you an idea of what some of these POIs are going to look like in a couple weeks here. The January Fortnite PlayStation Cup starts on the 14th. Fortnite presents another PlayStation Cup. You'll have an opportunity to compete for a share of $107,000, $107,100, that is, and then round 2 will follow on the 15th. Tags are coming to the Fortnite sidebar. Profiles. HypeX says no idea what they're for, as it's still in early development. I assume it'll be like, you got your name, right? TheCampingRusher, and then I write like a little description about myself, right? Cool guy, great YouTuber, decent haircut, whatever, right? You put a little description, and then, I don't know, personalize your account a little bit. This will get a few of you guys excited. The sight was removed from the heavy shotgun in Chapter 3, and the render changed. It might be added to the loot pool at the end of the season for extra content. I doubt Epic would make this small change just for creative, or maybe sights will be used more often on other weapons. That's another thing, right? So yeah, heavy shotgun maybe coming at the end of the season. But yeah, will we get to use sights and that actual 100% accuracy with recoil like we have with the MK? Will we get to see that more? I know some people think it's OP. I think it's probably brought a lot of players back who enjoy that style of shooting game. So yeah, I don't know how I feel. I mean, depends how they do it. I've enjoyed the fresh feel this season. I say that every time. Now, big news dropped a couple days ago, and it's this rumor: the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could be coming to Fortnite in the future. According to Nick, Paramount has apparently signed a deal with Epic Games to bring their IPs into Fortnite. One IP that was explicitly mentioned was TMNT. A big fan of this show when I was a kid. This gets me fired up. And yeah, this is a big deal, right? Like, we're talking SpongeBob, Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra, and much more. If this rumor turns out to be true, we're going to eat good in the future, says China. Yeah, just, it's like partnering with Disney, right? Just, I mean, different scale, access to such high quality and loved intellectual property, right? And I mean, that's one of the best parts about Fortnite is, you know, you're Batman, and you're swinging around like Spider-Man with the Spider-Man mythics. Like, just weird things you could never imagine happening in one place. And then Kumar adds on, with the talk about Fortnite and Paramount working on collabs, TMNT would be amazing. Pizza Party has audio, FX, and a challenge right now. That's all, but there is audio for 2 things that they do in TMNT, and that's Box Equip Battalion and Slice Throw, which is what they do in the movies. Basically, we know this Pizza Party item is coming to the game, and it's a Week 8 challenge. So maybe this TMNT collaboration is part of this item, and it's happening sooner than we think, right? Within a couple weeks. No confirmation on that, but just thought I'd let you know just in case. Final thing I got for you, there are 3 NPCs that are set to spawn at the Daily Bugle. One is Mary Jane, who sells an infinite web shooter for 400 gold. One might be Green Goblin because of Foundation's glider animations and how Epic said Spider-Man's friends and enemies are coming to the game, and he's not too sure about the third. There is more to come. Spider-Man's enemies, Spider-Man's buddies. We've taken our guesses. I hope it's Green Goblin. Mary Jane's confirmed, and the rest is up for debate. Thanks for watching. See you tonight for the update. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.